So we're here with Divinity Roxx. I'm Jacina Love. This is more than a pleasure for me to be here with you today.
Oh, that's what's up.
I mean, your talent is amazing. There's something with music with me. Of course I like the lyrics of a song, but when a person is behind the music, is behind the drive of what the person is singing, I mean, I gotta give it to you for that. When did you start?
Oh man, first of all, I want to say thank you, and to be able to recognize that is really incredible because not a lot of people can. So you really do love music.
I love it. I love it.
I started, you know, I fell in love with music when I was really young. Like really fell in love. Like it was just this. It was so passionate in me. I used to sit in the back of the car when I was really little and sing all the songs in the radio like I was singing them live. Like I could interpret the words and understood what they meant. I think I didn't understand most of what I was singing about. But,
of course not.
But somehow, like, I was emoting, you know. When I was in the 3rd grade, I joined the honor chorus. I wanted to be in the chorus, and I wanted to be in the band. So I became a clarinet player, and I sang in the chorus, and I fell in love with it.
When did you say, wait, this is something, I can't just go to college and be a doctor or just, no, I mean, this is what I need to be doing. When did you feel that?
Man, well, when I was in high school, I really started, like, getting serious about it. I started doing talent shows, and you know, when you get into like watching people respond, and even your family, because of course it's your family first. Yes. And although your family will support you no matter what, they will be honest with you too. And so when they started being like, you know, you guys are kind of cool, kind of good at what you're doing. Then I went to college. I sort of left the music behind. I was going to become a journalist because that was the safe thing to do. And you know, my parents were like, you got into one of the best schools in the country, right. UC Berkeley. So they were like, okay, you got to leave those childish things behind. I know you love your rap group, but you know, that ain't going to get you no money right now. You got to go to school. But of course, when I was there, the music found me. I found that group of people who play music and you know, we started having parties at the house with live instrumentation, and we was freestyling. Oh my God, it was crazy, yo. It was crazy because I met these cats from Oakland, and all of a sudden they convinced me to have this party in my house because I lived in a pretty cool house. Okay. Half of Oakland was at my crib. I remember stepping outside like, yo, I thought this was gonna be like a little party. Mad people showed up. It was crazy.
You recognize who we have here, right? Like, I mean, we're going to the left. Right. I mean, let me tell you something. Aside from all of that, when Beyonce came out with an all-girl band, look, I'm talking about now, I'm getting goosebumps.
Oh, that's awesome.
It was like a dream come true for a little girl. You know, I mean, not a little girl, but as a woman, it was a dream come true.
We still have this little girl.
Yeah, like a little girl. I'm like, wait a minute, we're not a little girl. It was a dream come true. It was like all girls on stage, and to get picked up by Beyonce. That when you got that call, what were you doing? You didn't die in the moment. Like, you didn't say, forget about it. I made it and I'm dead.
She had this idea. She had it for a long time, I found out. And finally she was ready to execute it. So she put out a call for an audition. She put out worldwide auditions. She was looking for this band.
Worldwide?
Worldwide. And I didn't believe it because I was like, that's Beyonce. She can get whoever she wants to play with her. Like, she can just call anybody. And because I knew that there were a lot of very talented women who had been in the industry playing, you know, for a long time. So I was like, what's she gonna want with me? Finally, my friends convinced me that I have to go, you have to go, you have to go, you have to do it. My friends came over to my house and said, yo, we ain't leaving your house until you go and do this audition. I was like, all right, man, I'll go. And I got it. Like, when I went to the audition, I still kind of was like, I didn't know if I wanted it. We had an audition in Atlanta, and then they sent us to New York, and that's when I was like, yo, I want to do this, especially after meeting Beyonce, and like she's sitting right there in front of you, you know, right in front of me.
She was at the audition.
Yeah, she was there. See, the thing was, she wasn't
how real that shit is
exactly.
too. I mean, you know, excuse the English, but
exactly.
That's how real it is when you. Oh my God. So
yeah, she's sitting right there. But not only was she there, Jay was sitting right next to her.
I'm dead.
Yo,
forget it.
I almost died because you know I had been rapping for a long time, so. For Jay to be sitting right next to her, I was like, yo. It was crazy. I was like, I just wanted to jump over the table and be like, yeah! That was insane. And then to have Matthew Knowles stand there and say, this group of girls right here, Beyonce has chosen you all to be in her all-female band. Oh, and we'll be going to LA in 2 weeks to play the BET Awards.
You don't even know how... Like,
if it's really real,
yeah, like right before you get on the plane, they might just pull you off of this.
Exactly. I remember calling my mom. My mom was the first person I called when I got in the car to go to the airport. And I was like, Mom. She was like, what happened? What happened? I was like, I got the gig. I mean, thinking about it right now makes me want to cry because I just started crying and she's like, why are you crying?
Yeah, aren't our parents so like nonchalant about it? Like, oh,
yeah, she's like,
this.
Why are you crying?
I didn't know this.
Yeah, this is what you should be doing your whole life.
Yeah. So the first show, first experience, when you got on stage,
if you look back at the video of the BET Awards, my smile was like up to here.
Fast.
I was like, yeah, I was hitting it real hard.
Most memorable experiences of the tour, I want to know.
One of the most memorable was playing for the president. Just like I remember when she was right in front of me. The president and his wife and his kids are sitting right in front of us. And I'm like, yeah.
And when you're playing, did Obama be like, doing
yeah, he was jamming. He was jamming. You know, that's what was so crazy about it. They were so into it. And I was just like, oh my God. That was just so inspirational for me, you know. I want to be able to tell my kids, my grandkids, when you think about where you come from, you know, like I didn't grow up with a silver spoon in my mouth. My parents struggled and fought. They were kids when they had me, you know what I mean? So for me to be able to come to this point in my life and be able to give back to them in a, you know, in a way, thinking about all that they gave to me, all that they taught me, all that they prayed, you know, can you imagine how much they prayed?
Yes.
You know, that my dreams would come true. I think about that.
And about all those no's, you don't think that's how parents, as parents,
yeah.
That's the first thing you think about, your child being rejected. That's the one thing you don't want your child to feel.
Yeah.
So you're going into this field, it's like, my Lord.
Yeah.
You know, protect her from all the no's she's gonna get before she gets this yes.
Absolutely.
Before she hits the White House.
Absolutely.
I just congratulate you with all that.
Thank you so much.
And
October
16th.
October 16th. The Roxx Boxx Experience drops. I'm so excited. It's loud, it's relentless. It's like me as this mischievous little kid who gets to say anything that I want to say and
We're
like
back
go
to
crazy.
being a little kid?
Yeah, man, because like I was really mischievous, like as you can imagine. Yeah. I worked with some incredible people. Carlos McSwain played drums on it. He tours with Snoop Dogg. Eric Rossi, who, Eric, I owe so much to Eric Rossi. He's an engineer. He mixed Tiger's record. He works a lot with, he's done Lil Wayne. He's done like Nicki Minaj. I actually recorded one of my tracks on Nicki Minaj's microphone.
Oh.
I don't know if Eric's gonna get in trouble for that.
I'm superstitious, so that was, you know, some good luck.
That was some
on
good
your
luck,
part, right? You know?
I think so.
Sharing is caring.
Right.
You don't worry about it.
Who else worked on the record with me? Omar Guzmão, who's an incredible guitar player. Crazy. This dude, the world doesn't know about him and how incredible he is, but they need to, because this dude is incredible. I wrote a lot of the songs with this cat named Matt. We just met randomly and started writing and started like recreating some of my older records because I was ready to throw them away. And actually I have to give credit to Matt because he was like, nah, don't do that. These records are great and the world needs to hear them.
Wow.
So let's just pump them up. You know?
And sometimes that's what we need, you know? That's like a blessing in disguise. It's like, I'm about to just throw this out. One man's garbage is another man's treasure.
Absolutely.
You know? So the fact that you're able to keep your own treasure and make something out of it, it's amazing. What do you want your fans to take from this?
I want my...
Because you have a lot of fans out there.
Really? Where y'all at? Hello? I want my fans to come to the shows and experience it live.
Yes.
Because there's one thing, and I will say this record though, I feel like it was the closest that I was able to capture my live experience on tape. It's hard to do that. But we captured the essence of the live performances.
Jay-Z, just his concert.
I was there last night.
I was there the night before.
Yes. Awesome. I got
the fact that he had a live band. They sounded awesome.
Yo, the band was killing. Yo, the acoustics were crazy.
I was like, what is this? You know, so the fact that you can have a live band behind you, your voice is on point, the words, it brings something totally different from just, all right, we're gonna burp with the DJ and I'm gonna put a voice on it. this is just to another level. And I'm hoping that Beyonce hears the project and she's like, oh, Divinity she's rocking it.
Right. I hope she gets to hear it.
I mean,
it would be an honor, yo. If she came to one of my shows, I think I would just freeze.
What? Hell no, you was on stage and I stopped.
No, but like it's different though. Like I'm you know, I'm playing her songs, but if she were to come to one of my shows, I would just be like, yeah, what up? Okay, back to the song. We were far away. We might have been we weren't in China. I'm not sure where we were, but I wasn't feeling well. And we're getting ready to play Baby Boy. And before Baby Boy, Beyonce flies through the air across the stage onto the other stage. And I'm like, yo, I'm getting all hot and stuff. And we all have microphones where we can talk to each other in the band. And my homegirl, Nikki, because she's one of the drummers, she always, me and her in the same line of sight. So she looks at, she gets on the mic, she said, yo, son, you alright, son? Because that's how she talk, yo, son, you alright, son? I was like, yo, I don't know. I'm starting to feel sick. So then my mouth started getting all watery. You know how it is right before you throw up and you get the
goosebumps, the
sweat. The
sweat,
like the watery mouth. And I was like, yo, son, I think I gotta throw up. And she was like, oh shit, you know, because Beyonce, you gotta understand, there's a show going on. There's people, there's a whole crowd, they screaming, Beyonce flying through the air, oh, you know what I'm saying? She's singing and shit. And I'm like, yo, dude, I think I gotta throw up. And then Magoo, who's our production manager, gets on the mic and he goes, yo, D, if you gotta throw up, leave the stage right now, leave the stage. I run to the back of the stage, run down the steps, and immediately blah, at the bottom of the steps. Like, it was jacked up. And B still flying across. She must have landed by then, you know what I'm saying? So my bass tech, I was like, get the bass, get the bass. So he gets the bass, and like the song starts, and he throws it on me, and I start playing, boom. And then so I haven't gotten back to my spot yet. I'm still backstage. So Magoo pulls up this huge ass trash can and puts it in front of me. It's like, just stay here, stay here. So I'm like, boom, blah, like throwing up in the trash can, still playing Baby Boy.
I'm a fan. That's it. I'm a fan to death.
It was crazy.
This is it. October 16th, that's
October
right.
16th, the Roxx Boxx Experience.
Get it. Got it? Good.
Good.
And always, guys, do what you love what you do. Live, laugh, love is the only way to do it. Is keep the positive energy flowing and the productivity growing. We out.
I love that.
Thank you.